There are things we remember, not because they were expensive, but because they felt like home. The soft hum of something running in the house. The warm glow of a TV after sundown. The smell of popcorn on movie night. Small things we hardly noticed at the time, yet they became the memories we hold closest now. So today, we're not just looking back. We're remembering how life felt. You won't believe how much these little things meant until you feel them again. White Hart, United States. Let's begin. 1. The automatic garage door opener. Before everything became silent and automatic, there was that little remote clipped to the sun visor. You'd pull into the driveway, press that button, and hear that slow, steady WCHR of the door lifting. Kids in the back seat would go quiet for a second, watching like it was magic. And inside the house, a dog would leap to its feet, tail wagging, because someone they loved was home. That sound didn't just open the garage. It opened the evening. It meant dinner was close. It meant the day was over. It meant family time was about to begin. Do you remember that sound? And speaking of sounds we don't hear anymore. 2. The rotary alarm clock. This was the sound that greeted the morning. Not a ringtone, not a notification, just a real, ringing bell, sharp, steady, impossible to ignore. You'd reach over your nightstand, eyes barely open, and feel for that metal switch to stop the ringing. No snooze. No 5 more minutes. Morning meant morning. Its ticking at night was its own lullaby, a quiet reminder that time was moving gently, not racing. These clocks didn't just wake us up. They started the day with purpose. / when's the last time you heard a real alarm clock ring? And if mornings felt calmer, evenings felt even more magical. 3. The hi-fi stereo cabinet, the floor model stereo. This wasn't just a music player. It was a piece of the house. A long wooden cabinet, polished, warm, and built to last. Part furniture, part music, part memory. On Saturday mornings, someone in the house would slide open that heavy wooden lid, place the record gently on the turntable, and lower the needle with care. Then, that soft crackle before the music began. Living rooms came alive. Mothers cooking, fathers reading the paper, kids playing on the carpet. Life didn't feel rushed. It moved with the music. And when certain songs played, everyone knew the day had begun. Do you remember the sound of the needle touching the record? But sometimes, music wasn't something we shared. Sometimes, we wanted a small world of our own. 4. The small bedroom TV. Late at night, when the rest of the house was silent, that tiny screen felt like your own private world. The picture wasn't perfect. The volume was low. But the feeling? Perfect. You could stay up late watching reruns, or cartoons, or shows you didn't even fully understand. It didn't matter. It was yours. Your space. Your quiet time with yourself. Sometimes you fell asleep with the screen still glowing, casting a soft light across your pillow. / did you ever fall asleep with the TV still on? And long before keyboards were silent, words had weight. 5. The electric typewriter. Typing used to sound like something. Every letter was a choice. Every sentence had effort behind it. There was no backspace key that erased the past. You committed. You meant what you wrote. School reports, letters, prayers, stories, ideas. They came out slowly, deliberately. The rhythm of keys hitting paper was the soundtrack of thought. It wasn't just writing. It was expressing yourself. Studio microphone. Have you ever typed on one? And when messages weren't instant, voices mattered more. 6. The answering machine. Coming home meant pressing play, not checking notifications. You listen to voices, real, warm, sometimes nervous, sometimes excited. Someone had called. Someone had waited. Someone cared enough to leave their voice behind. Sometimes it was a friend. Sometimes a relative. Sometimes the call you were hoping for. And sometimes the one you didn't want. But it always meant something. Connection used to be slower And because of that, it was deeper. You didn't miss people, you remembered them. You didn't scroll, you waited. Do you remember checking the answering machine after school or work? And in most homes, the phone wasn't just a device. It was the heart of the house. 7. The wall phone with a long spiral cord. Hung right in the kitchen, where real life happened. The sound of pots, laughter, footsteps, and news all mixing together. Every conversation happened out loud, and everyone heard at least half of it. And no matter how far you try to stretch that cord for privacy, it followed you like a tail, nodding itself again and again, a personality of its own. But those calls? They were real. No multitasking. No texting mid-sentence. Just two voices listening. You didn't just talk. You connected. Did your house have one of these? And when evening came, families gathered for something special. 8. The popcorn popper. Movie night didn't start with a button. It started with a sound. First one pop, then another, then a joyful burst like applause. The smell of butter drifted through the house. Someone dimmed the lights. Someone grabbed the blankets. Everyone found their spot, close, together, comfortable. You didn't watch a movie to fill time. You watched a share time. Warmth, laughter, togetherness. No phones, no interruptions, just being there. What movie do you remember watching with family? And mornings held memories of their own. 9. Mr. Coffee, the drip coffee maker. Mornings began with aroma, not alarms. The gentle drip, the soft hiss of steam. The house waking slowly, room by room. People sat. They talked. Or they didn't. And that quiet was understood. Coffee wasn't a caffeine rush. It was a ritual of being together before the day scattered everyone away. No scroll. No rush. Just presence. Do you still drink coffee like this? And in the kitchen, love was measured in meals, not words. 10. The Cuisinart food processor. This little machine saw everything. Birthdays, holidays, snow days, Sunday dinners that brought the whole family home. Chopping, mixing, blending, not to finish quickly, but to make something worth remembering. Recipes weren't written, they lived in hands. Pinches, dashes, tastes, the kind of cooking that came from the heart, not the instructions. The kitchen wasn't just where food was made. It was where family happened. What meal from childhood will you never forget? Maybe these things are gone now. Maybe they live in drawers, basements, or dusty boxes. But the feeling remains. Home wasn't just a place. It was warmth. It was waiting for each other. It was knowing you belonged. And the beautiful part? Those feelings are still inside us. And we can bring them back anytime we choose. If this brought back memories, tell me in the comments which one hit first. Red heart. And before you go, subscribe so we can remember more of America together. United States.